Miami Heat Nation, what is going on? So, in today's video, we got tons of Miami Heat news coming out today. We got an update involving Terry Rozier. We possibly may be able to trade him. And also, we are going to be talking about some trade packages involving for Morant. Now, before we do start, if you guys enjoy Miami Heat content, we do upload every single day. Our goal this year is to upload for 365 days, and I couldn't do it without you guys. So I just want to say I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Continue to keep liking, sharing, subscribing, and let's get back in today's video. So we're going to start off with one of the two trades that we're going to talk about. So this is the first trade. This is coming from Yahoo Sports. So the Miami Heat get Morant, and the Memphis Grizzlies get Tyler Herro and Nikola Jovic. Now, let's talk about Jovic. Get him off my team. The biggest scam ever. $60+ million. The dude hasn't played basketball. Well, the dude is playing basketball, just isn't good enough and just hasn't seen enough improvements. I'm over it. And he's also now out the rotation. So I'm completely fine with this. This trade would just be involving Tyler and Ja. Tyler for Ja. The big question is, who's the better player? Now, I'm going to break it down for you guys, right? Morant, throughout the years, has been pretty good. Yes, right? You could put him in that elite tier point guard edition. Now, I will say the last 2 seasons, maybe 3, maybe I'll push it to 2, the injuries have been piling up. And he went from being most liked to probably being one of the most hated. And that's because of the antics that he does off the court and on the court. Now, if we're just talking basketball, his percentage driving to the rim has dropped down. His 3-point percentage is non-existent. He can't shoot the ball well. And what you're really getting is a good playmaker. Now, I still have a lot of hope for Morant. I just think it's a scenery. I don't think it's a very good team over there. I think he just wants out. And typically when players just want out, they don't play their best basketball. So that's what I'm banking on when I see Ja. Because we've seen Ja really hoop for real. And he's definitely better than Tyler when he's in that moment. Now, when we look at Tyler, I'm ready to move on from Tyler. It's really simple as that. Tyler hasn't got his contract extension, which is a problem. That's one big problem. Tyler, since he came back, the offense hasn't been the same, and that might not be his fault, but he's going to get the blame. That's what happens when you're the star player. Tyler also is dealing with injuries. And this is not just this season. This is throughout his career, right? Tyler missed the whole year, right, due to an injury. Then he came back, played a couple games, Miami struggled, and then now he's out again. Now, he is back from that toe injury, which is good. But those injuries definitely do build up, and it just puts the Miami Heat in a weird spot because this team could never stay healthy. And Tyler and Norman can't really grow that connection and chemistry together. You know what I mean? The positive thing about Ja is that he already had his contract extension. So you have him till 2028. He's only 26 years old. And the next 3 years, 32, or 39, 42, and 44. I believe Tyler's contract is going to be way more than this. I also really don't like the style play of keeping Tyler and Ja together. I know a lot of people want to do that, but I don't think that would work out. I think you can go with Ja, Norman, Wiggs, right? Bam and Khalil. Like, you can run that lineup and be comfortable without giving up depth pieces. So I think this is why I'm more intrigued in the Ja trade, because when you look at Giannis, yes, I love Giannis, but you have to trade your whole team. Kawhi Leonard, you could sell low, right? But Morant, his trade value is not that high. And you low-key probably don't even need to trade Tyler, but to make the trade to make sense, you trade him, right? So let me know what you guys think about this trade. Now, this trade probably makes sense for a lot of you guys, right? It says the Miami Heat received Morant, and the Memphis Grizzlies received Andrew Wiggins, Jovic, KJ, and a 2030 first-round pick. Now, believe it or not, I can actually see this trade happening. I don't know why, but I just feel like we're going to get a breaking news alert that Morant has been traded to the Miami Heat, and this is the package. A lot of people are willing to do this because, one, you get to keep Tyler. A lot of people are not the biggest fans of Andrew Wiggins and obviously Jovic. Wiggins is too up and down, too inconsistent. You know, people are going to be upset that they had to trade the rookie, but it is what it is, right? You're getting a star player. Now, this would be a starting lineup, right? Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of how Tyler, and Norm would work out. I feel like one of these guys just have to go to the bench. It has to be Tyler, it has to be Norm. Then I'll feel a little bit more comfortable, and I feel way more like, yo, we're gonna win a championship. If one of these players go to the bench, I'm fine with it. If all three starts, I'm not gonna be fine with it. You know what I mean? And then also just gonna bolster our bench even more because now you have Davion, say Norm, Jaime, right? Simone Drew Smith. I mean, that's a really, really good bench. Mind you, our bench has already been good. I still think we need a backup center. We've been talking about this for a while, but this is when I'll do that trade, right? Like one of them go to the bench, add Ja Morant to the team, and whew, this will be fun. So let me know what you guys think about these both trades. I'm sure you guys are gonna go with trade two, but let me know. Also, we do got some good news. It looks like this team is fully healthy now. Tyler Hero, Palel Larson, and Davion Mitchell are all listed as probable to play in tomorrow's night NBA Cup game versus the Orlando Magic, which is a must-win playoff game pretty much, and Drew Smith is listed as questionable. Now, this can be very big news for the Miami Heat. So this is coming from Ira. It says the Heat are now operating under the assumption that they can negotiate trades for Terry Rozier since the NBA has not given any definitive clarity. And this is coming from Ira Heat Beat. It says Rozier is also scheduled to be arraigned at a federal courthouse in Brooklyn today. I believe I already seen that and he was bailed out. So this is very interesting right here, right? So it says the Miami Heat are now operating under the assumption that they can negotiate trades for Terry Rozier since the NBA has not given any definitive clarity. It says Terry Rozier is also scheduled to be arraigned at a federal courthouse in Brooklyn today. Now, this would be massive for the Miami Heat to get Terry Rozier off their books, but also he could be a part of a bigger trade for us to acquire a star player. It's about $26.6 million. That's a lot of money to get off your books. And like I said, the NBA, like he are kind of like lost at this point because they don't know what to do. So if I'm Miami, I'm just gonna throw them in some trade packages. Let me see if I can trade them. And when they're involved in the trade, then the league's probably gonna say something. But it's just a bad look by the NBA. It's a bad look by Adam Silver. He constantly continues to keep doing this, not letting us know what's going on. The whole Kawhi Leonard situation, right? They just kind of put that under the rug. The Terry Rozier situation, not letting us know. Like it's kind of holding our team back. Do we get our first round pick back? Can we get him off the salary? You know what I mean? It's just a pathetic. It's a bad look. But let me know what you guys think about this situation right here. This is also being reported by Ethan, which is a very reliable source. He says the Miami Heat have had internal talks about several disgruntled players around the NBA. So that could be Ja Morant, which we've been talking about a lot today. That could be Kawhi Leonard. I'm seeing a lot of Kawhi Leonard news, which is very interesting, right? I wouldn't say Anthony Davis, but I think Ja Morant, Kawhi Leonard, those kind of fix the mold or fit the mold. So let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. And if you guys did, continue to keep liking, sharing, subscribing. You guys absolutely mean the world to me. And I'm out.